32-26 at halftime, but we really got rolling in the second half, and I thought we saw some emerging talent here this evening. Certainly an outstanding effort by Christian Andrews. I don't think without a doubt no one would question that he's going to be our Hampton Inn player of the game. Hampton Inn, 2863 Ford Road, the official hotel for teams visiting VU. And so your comments.
Yeah, he definitely was a player of the game, and you know the difference that he decided to try to play the point guard position. Not perfectly, he's a freshman, and there's things we're working with him, but he decided to try to do it the way we talk about it. And starting in probably the last 8 minutes of the first half, we started to function offensively. And that's why I started him and left him. He did a good job, and we functioned very well. And then, you know, he became the recipient of some shots after he got inside, after it broke down, and he hit some shots. But it was because we ran good offense, and he was a good initiator of it. He attempted to do the things that we ask of him. And it's amazing how that works when we do that.
Got us a little slow. If we'd had any kind of a start offensively, we'd have scored 120 points tonight.
Well, we didn't do what we're supposed to. We were just out there stale. You know, we're standing in spots. We don't play the intensity, and, you know, obviously not very happy about that. And we
made some changes.
We made some changes. And then those guys made changes. Because I can make all the changes I want to. The result doesn't change until the players begin to change to do what we're asking of them. And, you know, I'm probably not going to ask them to do the wrong thing. I've been around a long time and won a lot of ball games. And so they know at this point in time if they do what I want and do it with intensity. You can't just do it. You got to do it with intensity that they have success. And today was a prime example of that. And the guys that did it got rewarded. They played a lot more minutes, and they had success, and they're probably feeling pretty good right now, and that's a good thing.
Jalen Calloway came up with 12 points in the game. Cooper wound up with 13. Those are the players in double figures along with Christian.
Same thing about Jalen. You know, he came in. We weren't getting it, you know, at the first, and, you know, I thought the first minute or two he's in, he kind of had the same kind of, you know, almost deer in the headlight look, and kind of told him he's run out of minutes. It's time to do what we want. And you know what? He woke up, and he did. He got determined, and he started trying to play with the pace and intensity that we wanted, and a little bit of confidence came with that. And you know, he and Christian combined to have 9 assists and 2 turnovers, and the world began to work better. And once that happened again, you know, everything changes. The energy changes, involved with everybody. You've got to get it initiated, and I thought those 2 guys did a good job. And once they did, we started to take off. We had to kind of get a grinding start when you get dead. But, you know, give Schoolcraft credit. They were plugging things and fighting and defending and trying to contract the floor. And, you know, I thought they did a nice job with that, and they made us have to make those actions, you know, occur for things to happen. And when we finally decided to do them, you know, we got success going.
They were particularly aggressive. They were called for 26 personal fouls. It got a little rough down there, and I thought that at one point maybe it could have, you know, there's just maybe one shove before they got a little bit out of hand. They were frustrated because we were winning the ball game, but you know, they were super aggressive, and we were attacking the basket.
It's fine. It's JUCO, man. You know, you got to be tough enough to handle it.
Take those hard hits.
You got to handle it. It's part of JUCO. You know, and it's part of you know, it's everybody's fighting for the last bone here, man. That's what JUCO is, and I hope our guys are learning that. And you got to be able to handle and deal with it when that occurs. I thought for the most part we did a pretty good job of that once we decided we were going to engage in things.
Again, you know, coming to this game after losing 2 straight ball games, you were looking for some bright spots. And again, I thought, you know, again, as you talked about a moment ago, several of those have emerged in the game night. Now, Saturday's going to be a little bit of a different story. Triton's ranked number 17. They're they're the runner-up from last year, although a lot of new personnel on their roster. But they're going to be a tough team to play, and that kind of starts the schedule going here, because we got Triton, and then we're going to Logan in here next Wednesday night, and then go on the road to Lincoln Trail. So this is where we really need to have guys really develop their game, because we're going to face some real challenges.
Yeah, we're going to play well. We're going to play well to give ourselves a chance to win. We're going to see what we've learned and how we want to apply it. But, you know, the Triton's very long, so we'll have to be sharp and move it sharp and good spacing in order to have the room necessary to score. But we know what we need to do. They're a good team. They're like a lot of teams, and I think we're in that group of pile that, you know, who's going to get better, who's going to turn the game up over the course of the next 2 or 3 months. This season's going to be about who gets better. Yeah, every year is, but this one especially is. You look around the country, there's a whole lot of people can beat each other right now, and you know, the team that's going to be really good then is who's going to look a lot different in 2 months than they do now. And we have a chance to do that, and so do they, and so does Logan. We have coming up. They're big games, but we'll see where we're at right now.
You did get Ali Sacco in the game for the first time this year. Obviously, he wants to play, a little anxious in there, but hopefully he can give us some strength and size inside.
Well, he's strong. He's a big
kid.
He's a big guy, and you hit him, you know you've hit something. And we got to, obviously he's not going to be in the condition he needs to be in for quite some time, but big man who's been out that long, that's tough. But we're going to need him. He gives us a guy who can come in and give you a real physical presence. He's hard to get through. Ollie has an idea what's going on out there, so he has some basketball sense. He, got a little hurry day, but he's a guy that, he can understand concepts and give us, at the minimum, he's going to give us a big body comes in there and may really help defensively, against big, strong guys that try to beat us up a little bit. I think he's going to help us there.
Well, we did a good job tonight from the three-point land, hitting 8 out of 20, especially in the second half. But eventually you're going to have to go inside and get some guys that can score in around the post.
Yeah, we're working at all those things every day. Nas is, trying to get him there. And when he takes it with authority, he's pretty good. It's just getting him consistently to do that and consistently to be locked in on the right things over and over and over again. But he has the ability. He has the ability and he has the talent. There's no question about that. We just got to get him turned up in the right direction all the time, and that's just part of the growth. And when you got to throw a freshman out there and get it done,